This video, boys and girls, is going to be about how one needs to pay attention to the content that they're consuming. I did a video about Lindsey Graham talking about how he wishes Israel would nuke Gaza. He says that we should flatten Gaza like we used to flatten cities in World War II. And in that video, I talked about how people like Lindsey Graham need to get the fuck out of politics, that we shouldn't have anybody in elected office from the baby boomer or the silent generation, and we probably shouldn't have any, if not many people from my generation, Gen X. And I talked about how this is now, this country and this world now belongs to the Millennials and the Gen Zers, and that's the way it should be. We should be handing it off to them. They should be running things. And then this fucking Mensa member comes in and says, but you was okay with Pelosi. Wow. Let me show you part of the video you left that comment on, champ. Gaza. This is why people like Lindsey Graham should never be in elected office ever again. And it's not just the Republicans. Once again, I think Nancy Pelosi needs to go, and Chuck Schumer needs to go, and Angus King and Bernie Sanders, and anybody from those generations. I literally said Nancy Pelosi should go in the video in which you were telling me I was okay with Nancy Pelosi. And by the way, it would be, but you were okay with Pelosi, fucking troglodyte. I've made 6 dozen videos over the course of the past several years talking about how, at a minimum, Nancy Pelosi should retire and never run for political office again. Best case scenario, we should send federal marshals up to Capitol Hill and arrest every member of Congress in the House and the Senate who are guilty of insider trading, who are making millions of dollars off of their stock portfolio because of the information that they are privy to as a result of them being in Congress. And when they do that perp-walk of all the members of Congress out the front door handcuffed, Nancy Pelosi should be at the front of the line. If you're going to attempt to own me in some type of bullshit comment, if you're going to attempt to associate a position with me that I don't take, you should really do some of that research that people like you always like to scream about before you make a fucking fool out of yourself. It was literally in the video you left this comment on. So I guess the question becomes, do you not bother to watch the entire piece of content before you start running that fucking hole in your face? Or did you watch the whole content? You know that I had a problem with Pelosi and it didn't fit your narrative, so you just created a narrative that did fit whatever's going on inside that very limited, very feeble little fucking brain of yours.